Alright, so we're back again. I actually got off work a little early today, so I elected to get the old 36 out, and it'd been a while. I'm afraid my maxi balls, the bore butter that I had on them, was a little older than I thought, because it was about the consistency of earwax. Not trying to be off color, but it was pretty thick, pretty sticky. Looking back, I probably should have just degreased them all and re-lubed them, but I didn't. I was in a hurry and impatient, so that problem will not be repeated during hunting season. I think my accuracy suffered greatly due to the lube being cut rate and not optimum for the rifle. But we loaded up 60 grains and some 128 maxis and chronographed the first one out of a clean barrel, and at about 10 or 12 feet we ended up at 1,784 feet per second, which is no slouch. I'm thinking that maybe the optimum velocity will be had with a 28 to 30 inch barrel. 39 seems to create drag as the charge moves down the tube there. We've experienced this in long barrel 22s before. You get your complete powder burn in a given barrel length, and anything beyond that, the optimum length, and it just ends up being drag. I didn't see any live sparks out of the muzzle. It was just smoke, and which for a muzzle loader is rare. So I'm thinking we're burning that whole 60 grains within probably the first 30 or so inches, because the reloads were getting a little tight that first foot down. So I'm thinking it was just powder fouling and we were running out of lube possibly. It wasn't flowing in the riflings like it probably should have had. So the next time we're going to go with straight fresh Crisco and see what happens then. That may be tomorrow, time will tell. But while I've got y'all on today, I wanted to give you an idea of what all's in my possibles bag on a given day in the timber. So we're going to flip this camera around here and see if we can't take a look at what I got laid out on this board with a couple of bullet holes. And I'm not going to brag on the accuracy. I'm still going to blame the bullet lube. So out here is first off, this is the 36 Blue Ridge cap lock. It's dirty as a grubbing hoe now, but long, sexy walnut rascal with a brown steel barrel and buckhorn sights, brass furniture, and that's the rifle. And of course we got the possibles bag, suede leather that came with the gun. This was our aiming point downrange. This one, I'll own that. These two shots here were the second and third round out of the gun, holding right about here. And as we go across the contents here, we've got our 60 grain and our 30 grain powder measures that we mentioned in the last video. Short starter, old prescription bottle of patches for the round balls that I don't have loaded in this loading block. That'll hold 9 350 round balls, patched, lubed, and ready to go. Crisco in the film canister. There's a box of the old maxis. This bag includes, it's just a little zippered nylon bag with a clip on it. That's round balls in that, 350 round balls. Our brass capper, that's good for 10 caps. Spare caps in this little waterproof tube. We've got our nipple wrench. We've got our cleaning tip for patches. We've got a 36 caliber bore brush, a 6mm bore brush, because the rifle has a rebaited powder chamber at the back end of the barrel. It steps from 36 down to 6mm before you get to the nipple and the flash hole. So we use that to clean the very back end of the barrel. Then we've got us a handy dandy pocket screwdriver for taking the rifle apart. That'll handle everything on it. And then we've got extra patches and maxi balls here. And then the most important maintenance tool here, and this is how we pass the time sitting in the woods. This is just a tool. These are for maintenance. These are for loading said tool, and this is for maintaining the person, the spirit and soul, constant reflection. So thought I'd share. My son's over here trying to weed eat, so it's going to be loud. I'll cut this short. We will re-lube another batch of Maxxies with some fresh lube. That's what I get for letting my task get away from me. I got lazy and had the Maxxies in that little yellow box, and they'd been lubed, I guess, for about 2 years now, and it kind of stiffened up on me, so it's pretty tacky, not like black powder lube should be. So we'll take the rifle back to the house and give it a good scrubbing, take it apart and clean it good, and get it back together, and then maybe tomorrow we'll try it with some freshly lubricated conicals and see what happens then. So until next time, I appreciate y'all stopping by, give me some feedback, give me some criticism, scold me for all the things I've done wrong, letting things sit idle for too long, but we'll try to keep this going up into muzzle load and see where we end up. So y'all be careful. Talk to you later. Bye.